coach hardly know where to begin. 49-48 over Arnie, your rival, 4 overtimes. I'm just going to let you tell me what it was like.
Well, I mean, it's a lot, probably like what I told you last week. It's going to be a rivalry game, throw everything out. It's going to come down to the last snap, which it actually did. Momentum all over the place for both sides. We stuck it out. We've been telling our kids all along, we're not going to be as big as everybody else, but we can be as physical and just be resilient. And, I think our kids just, hung in there, believed that we come back, did what we had to do, and then, of course, the big kick at the end to win it. So that was great.
For those that may not have known anything but the final score, I think it's worth mentioning. You came back from 11 down in the fourth quarter just to get to the point to play those 4 overtimes. I know that probably made you just as proud as winning the game.
Yeah, we were down 11 with 5 minutes left, and, we told the kids, we're just a touchdown, a 2-point conversion field goal away, and we've been there before. In the past, we've had the kids to be able to do it. We hope that, we get a big turnover, which we did. It was 4th and 1. After we'd scored the touchdown, they could have iced it. We're 3 down, make a big play. 2 big throws that were there. We had a good run by Quincy Hill, our quarterback, and then Cameron Thomas makes a great catch. We kick the field goal at the end and then just hang on. So,
you're kicking the last few years under your son, RJ, has been, you took it for granted because you knew how good it was. And suddenly, for the first time in a long time, you got a new place kicker, right. Jake Hamilton, and boy, has he come through for you, hasn't he?
It's been huge, and I think he saw the leadership of RJ and how hard RJ worked, and that's really rubbed off on he and Bruce. RJ was one of those guys, a consummate worker, that went over there and worked, and they were kind of, when they were younger, they probably didn't have the kind of work ethic. RJ's gone now. I think they realize they have to step up. They're going to have to step up because, both those kids are seniors and, they're going to have to make plays. And I think Jake's really worked hard in the offseason, and that's shown. I mean, he's really done well this year.
Another little factoid that not many people may know if they weren't at the game, but the second extra point actually hit the upright and went in, correct?
Yeah, it is correct. We had scored to go up, I can't remember what it was, maybe it was 35-20 or 34-28, and we bank it in, so it's one of those games where, there's an old adage, it's better be lucky than good, and we were pretty lucky. So,
was this the best game as far as just excitement and everything that goes into it that you've been a part of as a coach?
Yeah, I mean, the state championship game at Northeast was phenomenal in 1993, but anytime you go 4 overtimes against your arch rival, the momentum swinging like it did, we told our kids we're going to have ebbs and flows. We told them that. So, this game is going to be a game of, you got to keep your cool. You can't be too down. You can't be too high. I think when, they had the third overtime, they had a 15-yard penalty. It was 1st and 25, and I'll be real honest with you, I didn't think they'd get 25 yards in 4 plays, and they did. So it was one of those games that, we just had to be even keel and just hang in there and just, hope somebody makes a mistake, and hopefully it'll be Rich and Northeast. So
I know you feel for those guys, and you're good friends with Jay Fry, who's the coach over at Arnie, and yeah. I know that being on the other end of that can't be a lot of fun.
It's not, and I'm a Rich and Northeast grad, so, it's tough for you to go play your alma mater, especially your wife's alma mater, too. But, Jay's done a great job. They're phenomenally coached. They got great athletes. I don't think I think we really won that game. I don't think they really lost the game. I know they missed the extra point or whatever. I really, believe, and I told our kids, that was the difference. I thought they were probably, on paper better than us. A lot more seniors than we do, a lot of experience out there. We're very young on offense, and it shows. But we were just fortunate to hang on there and really play well. We had some seniors really step up and make some plays that haven't made plays the first 2 games, and that's been kind of the story of this year so far. It's only 3-0, but a lot of guys are making big plays.
I want to talk about a couple other guys real quick that we interviewed today. Jordan Stifler, a senior guard that graded out at 98%, had 7.5 knockdowns. I mean, what a game.
Well, he's a all-state wrestler. 2 years he's been in the state finals of wrestling class, so he's tough. He's not very big. I mean, he's 5'10", maybe 185, 190, but he's extremely tough and physical and just gets after people, and that's the kind of guys we want as our offensive line. We could have a 300-pound guy, but I don't think he'll give you the tenacity that Jordan does.
And then, Channing Tyndall, a junior linebacker that played like a grown man, 20 tackles, 11 solos, 3 tackles for losses. Coach, you don't see performances like that every day.
No, and our linebacker core as a whole, had some great plays. London Thompson had 20 tackles. Prince Haynes, who was an MVP 2 weeks ago, had 12. Paul, had a great game. He had 13 tackles. But Channing was really special. Made some plays, especially down around the goal line that helped us win that game. Well,
a lot of special performances by players, but also by the coach, and you are this week Crescent Construction Midlands Coach of the Week. Well deserved.
Well, I'd love to take all the credit for that, but I think it's my assistant coaches. But I appreciate that. Our kids have worked really hard. Our assistant coaches put great game plans together, and I'm very blessed to have great coaching staff.
Well, congratulations on the super win. Oh, we almost forgot to talk about this upcoming week.
Big game against Sumter, 5A powerhouse, preseason top 10 team, always good, physical, get after you. We're going to have a work cut out for us. We feel good. We're healthy finally. We've got to thank everybody back, which has been huge. But we're going to have to play great. I mean, they're just a phenomenal team. They're extremely well coached. Coach Barnes, who won a bunch of state championships at North Carolina, has turned that program around. And we got our work cut out for us. It'll be another game probably like the first three. So.
All right, we got confidence. You'll dial up all the right plays. Our Crescent Construction Midlands Coach of the Week, Robin Bacon. Congrats, Coach.
I appreciate that, Rich, and I appreciate all you do for our high school kids.
Thank you, man.